Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Gamers, and welcome. So you're probably wondering, what the hell is that, Aaron, in front of you? Well, that is a giant mechanical dinosaur that walks. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a crazy invention. And you can see as it walks past the screen, I've got to do a little bit of controlling with this. This is, of course, Blackarmor's Berserk Fury. Now, if you're just amazed by mechs in Space Engineers like I am, then this one will definitely just increase your excitement. So you can see the legs struggle a little bit unless I help by actually adding a bit of pressure with the gyroscopes. So the legs work quite similar to a horse's sort of leg, but he's modeled them after, like, I guess, a T-Rex. So you can see we've got two sort of tendons here. We've got the bottom one that actually contracts and moves the lower leg. You can see how that's flexing. Then we've got the second part of this tendon here that allows it to pull and move forward. And then we've got the back that kind of works like a reverse sort of hamstring, you could guess, say. And then we've actually got the piston and rotor that moves the upper part of the leg. It is just an amazing piece of engineering. Let's actually quickly go to F9. So you can see it's slipping and sliding a bit. But if I adjust and follow his instructions about keeping the actual dinosaur level, you can see how it actually transverses across the ground very well. Beautiful. Just walk. Walk, your beauty. You can see how the tail also kind of rotates a bit. And we've also got slight movement in the gyroscopes. So you can see them claws grabbing onto the ground. We've also got control of the mouth. So if I actually close the mouth, or try to, oh, there we go, mouth closed, nearly as it walks off screen. But just look at the external design. So we'll actually stop this by pressing 2. So we'll stop its legs from working. So there we go, it'll actually just go into a basic sort of stance. Let's have a look at this design. So we've got the mouth itself with them razor blade teeth. I doubt you're going to manage to grab or fit a Space Engineer in there if you do. So let's just pop out this cockpit and compare it to the size of a Space Engineer. So we'll put the Space Engineer down at his feet so we can see the scale. So the intimidation... Oh, Jesus Christ, look how big it is. I didn't even think it was that big. So you can see the actual scale compared to a Space Engineer there. Just how it kind of just makes him look tiny. And then up above, you could obviously convert this into some sort of troop-carrying vehicle if you wanted to. You could even do... You could do loads of designs. I can't wait to see what Blackarmor's going to bring out, to be honest. If he's got legs like this, then who knows. But moving back to the design, so as you can come into the neck area, we've not actually got a rotating neck, and I think that's just for simplicity. Keep the design as simple as possible, keep them dodgy rotors and pistons from causing havoc. Block damage is off for this creation, so we're not really suffering from that at all. But when I tried it with block damage on, it did destroy itself. But that's kind of expected with the pistons. But look at the detail at the back of this leg here. We've got these sort of indented areas with these armor blocks, recessing them in there, just creating beautiful detail. He's added a little bit of a red sort of fake joint point onto the side, and this lower area is vented like it's some sort of exhaust vent for this lower motorized piston area. But just look at the engineering behind this. To get that leg to move, it's just immense. It's amazing. So we've got the lower joint there that's connected to that, and then we've got the claws in this lower part here, and the claws have actually been recessed in for added detail. Just a very unique design. Let's have a quick look at the tail while we're at the back. So the tail's been connected up with more rotors based points. So we can actually have a look in here. We can actually see the rotor connecting that up. And now it's given kind of a limited arc of swing. And then you can also see it's connected with a larger sort of rotor slash motor there as well. And then at the back of the tail, we've got a little bit of movement. So let's actually just do a quick test with this thing. So I managed to get the dinosaur moving once again for a few final tests, and this time I'm actually keeping the camera static so I can actually control the dinosaur better. We're going to attempt to turn it to the left here. We're just going to see what sort of rotation we've got. The only real rotation you've got is when it takes the step to adjust it to the next position. So let's actually bring that around left. And the other question that I've got, is that tail actually helping this dinosaur to balance? Let's try to bring it around further left. Keep holding on to them rotors as I turn. There we go. Oh, whip that tail around. There we go. Keep myself level as well. And if I don't keep the dinosaur level, what will happen is the claws actually fail to really get a good grip. You can see how it's slipping there. So if I just keep the dinosaur level, it'll allow me to turn it and move it. But wow. If you thought things, well, pretty much anything is possible in Space Engineers at this point. If you want to check this out, in the description below, there will be a link to the Steam page. Download it and give it a go. It is absolutely spectacular.